Hey guys, it's Aimee, your golf coach. This is a quick tip from Closer Peek at Scottie Scheffler. We're going to talk about his unique footwork. All you need today is a 7-iron and one piece of balance board. Let's talk about his footwork. Should we copy it or should we not? Probably not, because it's not something that everybody can do and replicate. As you can see on tour, he's the only guy that does it, right? Obviously, it's helping him because he's an excellent ball striker. But let's break it down. What can we learn from it? This footwork happens on the way down. So as the downswing starts, the foot moves around and his weight completely transfers into the lead foot 100%. That's why this foot can move so freely, right? So he loads onto the lead side 100%, not even 1% left in this trail foot, 100% before the impact, not after, not during, but before the impact. That's the key point, guys. We should learn from that. If you load onto the lead foot 100%, your attack angle is going to be very consistent. Your body through the ball is going to be consistent. And when you're 100% on the lead foot like that, now this leg is posting. If you watch the tour pros, the best ball strikers, this leg looks, it's fixed, it's like nailed down to the ground, and the rest of the body turns around it. This is the anchor point before impact. So he does that very well. Only reason I don't want you guys to copy is because sometimes he gets to the point where he rolls that ankle over. If you don't have the strongest joint, you could get injured. So I don't want that. So what he does, if we break it down, as he shifts his weight into the lead foot, it goes into the outer edge of the lead heel. That's the most important part. If you go into the lead heel, now what that does is it engages the right parts of the body, which is the thigh and the glute. If it's not in the heel, but it's in the tippy toe, which we see a lot with amateur golfers, if you make the mistake of going into the ball of your foot or the tippy toe at impact, what happens is it engages your, like, the front of the knee and your calf muscle. The balance is going to be as solid. You're gonna lose balance. When you lose balance, you're going to now tighten up in the upper body, which is going to make you compensate. We have to take away that he transfers 100% of the weight into the lead foot, and that's the outer edge of the lead heel. Okay, so he's loaded, so he's engaging the right muscle, so he's in balance. He's like stacked on top of his front foot beautifully, and he can rip through the ball with a lot of power and speed because he's stabilized in the lead leg. That's the thigh and the glute. Okay, how do we get there? Two-step Aimee 5 drill. Here you go. You're just going to put your hands on your shoulders, make an X, get into your setup position. You're gonna go ahead and take your trail foot off completely. Stay in your setup angles. A lot of you guys will not have the best balance here. Your foot will wobble around. That means you need to work on your one leg balance. Golfers are usually really excellent with the 1 foot balance. A lot of amateurs are not, because a lot of amateurs don't really body condition for golf, which you should. So this is the step 1. You should be able to balance like this without wobbling crazy like this. And then you should be able to go turn back and turn through. This is your step 1. This is something you can do anywhere, anytime. I don't want you to turn and always lose your balance. There's no point of doing it if you lose your finish, okay? So that's step 1. Step 2, once that one leg balance gets better, let's go into making some swings. So a 7-iron, a balance board, boom. You're gonna step on with your front foot and you're gonna make just practice swings, half swings. You go L to L and take your foot off. Again, L to L, foot off. So you will notice, in order for you to take your foot off, you'll have to keep your left knee bent and pointing forward in order for you to take that foot off. If you keep this knee bent, it emphasizes the right muscles, the thigh and the glute, to be engaged, so you can put 100% weight into the lead foot so you can take that foot off. But if the knee twists, now you're forced to put pressure in the trail foot, or if it straightens and you're not turning your pelvis correctly, then now you're loading onto the back foot. So that's why it's important to do this drill, because the left foot is elevated. It will force you to keep that left knee bent, which will help you engage the right muscles throughout the whole swing. Half swing back, half swing through. You see the knee is still bent and pointing forward. Then you can take that foot off. Half swing, take your foot off, balance. That's your second step. Now, once the first and second steps are good, then now let's go ahead and hit some golf balls. Full back swing, half swing finish. I want you to lift your foot to show me that 100% is in your lead foot. Scottie Scheffler. After you hit, you take it off, okay? Best tip from the #1 golfer in the world at the moment: make sure you transfer your weight into the lead foot 100% before you make contact with the ball. What happens if you don't? Then you're not utilizing 100% of your power. You could catch the ball a little bit fat. If you try and avoid hitting it fat, you could lift up and hit it thin. Compensations will happen. If you're not weight shifting correctly, now you can actually reverse pivot, or you can rock back into the back foot, causing thin, fat, left, right misses, losing a lot of accuracy and distance. So weight shifting into the lead foot before the impact happens is a very important part, and I wanted to share that with you guys, pinpointing that really unique footwork Scheffler has going on, something you don't want to copy, but something we can learn from. So this is a quick tip from Closer Peek at Scheffler. Thanks for golfing with me today. See you in the next one. Mwah.